What's going on, people? It's your boy Tots back again with another live Arsenal and chill. After a week off, we're back, people, with my brother from another mother, Colin. Say hello to the people, Colin. How have you been?
I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy.
Go on.
See what I told you last week about the Milan board, yeah?
Yeah.
All of which preventable. Theo off to Saudi. I don't blame him for going. But, I mean, honestly, if you're looking at that Milan team and expecting anything this season, brother, oh my days.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Long day. And you wonder why I said we should cash in on Milan's plight for Leao, bruv.
Yeah, you did say that before, to be honest with you. I'm actually surprised that you're selling so many good players all in one window, it seems. It's crazy, man.
I'm not surprised. You see, did you watch us this season? We were dreadful.
Like, yeah, you were really bad. you were really bad, to be fair. I mean, yeah, at least you can say you won a trophy. At least that's one of the things you could say.
The Super Cup, a glorified community shield. Yeah, all right then.
As an Arsenal fan, I'll take a Mickey Mouse cup at this rate. I'm telling you, I've been so deprived of trophies. It's crazy, man. But yeah, big up the chat. Obviously, Anfield Mayhem's in the building. Says, give us our favorite blade, Colin. As always.
Anfield, brother. No, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Don't bother.
Big up Kurt in the building. Says, big up Colin. I haven't seen you on YouTube for ages. I thought you was dead. Wow.
No, bro. It's just like there's nothing to talk about, isn't it? There's nothing to talk about. It's like, I mean, all right. I have been keeping up to date with what's been going on, and obviously I've been watching Tops' streams, obviously to support the boy and all that. But it just feels like he's filling dead air. Like that's all it feels like. There's nothing to talk about. It's like, I mean, I could talk about the plight of Milan and stuff, but do you guys really want me to talk about shit I've said for months on end? Because I don't want to talk about this shit. If I wanted to be depressed, I'd just go and watch old clips of 2017 Arsenal and just depress myself with that. Because I swear to God, Milan aren't far off of that being that, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's not that I don't want to do streams and that. It's just there's nothing to talk about, and I'm not going to do watch-alongs for the Club World Cup because I've watched Tops' streams of those. Swear down, bro. Those are the most. It just feels like pre-season. I'm not even being funny. How is a team like Auckland? How is a team like Auckland City, one of which is a full-time forklift driver?
No
How
way.
is that?
You're taking a bit.
I'm not.
What the hell? Full time?
I'm not bro, I ain't taking the mic. If I was taking the mic, I would not have put that. I would not have read the article, bruv. I swear
that's
down.
Crazy. I didn't even know that. That is correct. A full-time forklift driver. It's playing in 5 minutes.
Do you know what's even more crazy, right? The guy had to use up all of his annual leave just to go to this thing.
Bro, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? You have to take all this.
I don't know about you, mate, but I'm taking. I would rather keep all of my holidays off work and just, maybe. I don't know, leave with my dignity. You know what I mean? I'd rather have my dignity than get slapped by Bayern. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I hear that, man. 10-0 was, again, embarrassing. Really embarrassing, to be fair. But yeah, that competition definitely needs to be reworked for sure, because you can't be having
never mind reworked, bro.
Yeah.
What we're doing.
Nah, legit, man. The players need a break for sure, man. But yeah, big up Kurt. Anyway, so big up again, Tots. Big up yourself. Big up Yazir, bro. Yazir TV. Big up yourself, bro. Big up my guy, man. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys smash the likes on this video, man. giving you an Arsenal and chill during the summertime. As always, man, big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys smash the like button on this video. Kurt says Newcastle want Trafford and Anthony Alanga. Yeah, I did see the big comment for Alanga. David Ornstein reported.
Alanga's not a bad signing, to be fair.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad signing. Even Trafford, I feel like it would be a decent signing as well for them. So we'll have to wait and see what they do. Obviously, they're in Champions League, so we'll have to wait and see. I agree, bro. City slapped up some team for the same country as our owners 6-0 with our B team. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like the legitimacy of the tournament, it's in tatters, bro. Like you can't be having a Club World Cup and people are winning 6-0 and 10-0, bro. Like, come on, it just ruins the legitimacy.
Mate, I'm not even joking, mate. Like even Chelsea, man. Like with the LAFC. Listen, I've watched LAFC once or twice purely because my brother lives in LA, right? So naturally, I'll watch one game, right? From what I watched that one game, and bear in mind this is before they played Chelsea in the Club World Cup, I wasn't impressed with what I seen. And besides that, he got me an LAFC, shirt that I would wear on the odd occasion.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch their games, innit? Like I'm not gonna. It just feels like there's no stakes involved. Do you know what I mean? There's no. At least with the old format, right? You'd have to win the Champions League to get into the competition, right? So there would at least be some, at least some form of like legitimacy with it, right? I don't know how they've worked it, but it just feels like a preseason version of like the Conference League. I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything for me, if I'm honest.
No, I hear you, bro. I fully hear you, man. I mean, the fact that they're even playing this at this time of year as well, considering players are not going to have any kind of breaks for like obviously the start of the season. Then we've got a World Cup next summer. Is crazy.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, crazy, man. So these players are going to be knackered. Big up AJ, big up Jens every single time. Big up Kurt, big up Yasser, big up everyone in the chat, man. Obviously Kurt says big up Yasser. You and Lee going to show last night. Tim McCullen at Arteta. Kurt says Colin is right. I thank God this World Cup is only every 4 years. Yeah, for sure, man. Because there was rumors that they might be doing it every 2 years, and I'm like, bro, no, please don't do that, man. Give the guys a rest, bro. We don't want to be seeing this quality of football every 2 years. No way. De Bruyne, is that you? Says Godfrey.
You know what? I rate that. Do you know why? Because I've had that before. And I laughed at it then. Granted, it was years ago, but still. Fair play, man. Fair play.
I think I've heard someone call you that before. I always get the Michael Richards, you get the Bruyne, so yeah, I guess so. We'll take it.
There's two I've heard you get. There's Sturridge and there's Michael Richards.
Yeah, Sturridge. Yeah, I used to get Sturridge a lot actually back in the day. Yeah. Fair play. Godfrey, laughing emoji. That's mad. KDB after leaving City for sure. Haven't had time to truly think if we lost Ethan for nothing. Arteta truly has to face something for that. Yeah, well, what do you think about this, Colin, about Ethan Nwaneri? Do you think he's going to sign a new deal? Obviously, his contract runs out 30th of June, so do you think he's going to sign an extension, or do you think he's going to go for free?
Well, the thing is, I'm not even sure where he would where would he even get games, like, because the thing is, you have to look at it from this point of view, right?
Yeah.
Is he going to go to, a Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, or some, a Brighton or whatever else? Is that what he's planning on? Because if that's the case, he'll get games with those clubs. Maybe not so much Newcastle. Maybe coming off the bench every couple of times, but he does that for us anyway. So I'm not even sure he would go to Newcastle. Should be told, I think he's going to sign a new deal. I really do.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, fingers crossed. I think he will as well.
but
I think.
I think from his point of view, he's going to want assurances that he's going to play, right? Which is perfectly reasonable.
Yeah,
like
100%.
if you're going to commit to Arsenal, where you're going to be on the bench, come on a couple of times for a few years, because I'd imagine the club would want him to sign for at least 3-4 years.
Yeah.
From his point of view, you'd want assurances.
Mm.
For example, if this was me, I would want assurances that what I sign my name on the contract on is going to happen, right?
Mm.
And if he's not going to get those assurances, he will leave. It's as simple as that. And I don't blame him for doing that, because he's just, at a certain point, you got to look out for yourself, innit? And this goes with every industry. Like, you have to look out for yourself because no one else is going to, right? At a certain point, you have to do what's right for you. And if Ethan feels that he's not going to get consistent games with us, and the club aren't willing to give him those assurances, then he's got to do what's right for him, which I don't blame him for.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, man. I feel like again, Ethan, you got to look at him, and he's a very important, like, even squad player at this point, even though he's only obviously just turned 18, because the amount of times he obviously got us into good positions in terms of him scoring winning goals, or I remember that assist he got for Marino in the Leicester game where we looked like we're going to draw 0-0 and was covering for Saka. So yeah, I think he definitely can be demanding some assurance of game time for sure, because the quality of the player and the fact he's versatile as well, can play a number of positions, is definitely a positive for his perspective, man. So hopefully we can get that over the line, and then this one less thing we have to worry about for sure, man. Big up Curtis as KDB and Chipmunk on stream. Godfrey Chipmunk. Kurt Bro is definitely the KDB. Also, I hate the fact that Club World Cup game
No one.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is a new one. I heard that the Club World Cup is on at 2 a.m. and that's why I didn't watch the City game the other day. Yeah, obviously, it being in America, the games are just going to be at random times as well, depending on what kind of state they're in and stuff like that. In fact, Kurt, I just got burnt out. The game's 3 a.m. my time. That's crazy, man. That is absolutely insane.
Nah.
Too late to be watching football, to be honest with you. Big up all the international fans that do on a regular basis, man. Definitely got a final respect for you. So yeah, we'll get into the news now. Obviously, the news coming out in the last couple of days is Bayern Munich opening talks for £50 million star Gabriel Martinelli. Just a quick little article here saying they've officially missed out on Wirtz. Obviously, he's gone to Liverpool. Looks like Nico Williams is going to Barcelona, which is forcing Vincent Kompany to look elsewhere. And it looks like Martinelli is the guy that they're looking at the minute. They're weighing up a £50 million move for the rated Arsenal winger. Obviously, the Germans have missed out on, like I said, Wirtz going to Liverpool, and Nico Williams looks set to join in Barcelona. The double transfer blow has prompted Bayern Munich to turn their attention to Martinelli, who Arsenal would be interested in listening to offers for, as Mikel Arteta bids to reshape his goal-shy attack, according to the article. So yeah, Martinelli to Bayern Munich, Colin. Is this something you'd entertain? Is it a player that you'd really looking to sell? And if so, how much for? How much do you think we should be getting for him if you do want to sell him?
I would not be looking at selling Martinelli. I wouldn't. Like, and to be fair, it's the Mirror, right? So I don't take what they say as like gospel.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't take what anyone says as gospel, if I'm being brutally honest. But the Mirror's kind of just clickbaity shit. Whether there's truth in this or not, who knows? But personally, I don't think there is. Out of the two wingers that we've got currently, I'd be getting rid of Trossard personally.
Yeah.
But again, if you're going to get rid of Trossard, you've got to replace him. And Martinelli at least he's shown he has moments of quality when he's put in the right environment and system. Granted, it's been a while since we've seen that, but
yeah,
I wouldn't be getting rid of him. I wouldn't be getting rid of him yet. But look, if Martinelli feels that he has to move on, then that's That's his decision. But at the same time, I think that 50 million is a bit of a cheek because I mean, look, I know he wasn't. I know he's not been great, but listen, if Chelsea are, I can't stress this enough. I don't want this guy. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Right, I do not want Madueke anywhere near my club. Right, because his final ball is horrific. All right, it's mid. It's mid at best, bruv. All right. If Chelsea think they can ask for 50 million for Madueke, and bear in mind, I'm going off what I've read. I don't know if this is what they're reportedly asking. Whatever it is, who cares? If Chelsea think that Madueke is worth 50, then Martinelli is worth double that. And I'm not saying Martinelli is a £100 million player. Of course he's not. But if Madueke is valued at 50, Martinelli is 100. Because at least Martinelli has shown moments of quality. Since Madueke's been in the league, what's he done?
Yeah. Nothing really. Nothing, bro. No, it's true, man. It's true. I mean, yeah. For me, even when I've just seen obviously what Ornstein just posted about Alanga having a bid rejected for 45 million, bro. If these guys are going for 45, 50 mil, then I think Martinelli is better than both of those. So, yeah, for me, he's going to be going upper towards the 70, 65, 70 mark if we're going to sell him. But I agree with you. I don't think we should sell him. Out of the two, you have to sell Trossard. He's got 1 year left on his deal. He's declining. He's getting older. Like, he's obviously going to regress in terms of his actual ability, of course, because he's getting older. So it just makes more sense just to ship him off and keep Martinelli and just have a new, fresh winger in, obviously, the front line, and then have Martinelli as like kind of the rotational squad player, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know how much weight that obviously has to it in terms of if we're actually going to see Martinelli get sold, maybe to fund a deal for like a Rodrigo. I'm not too sure, if I'm being honest, man, but I think it's definitely one to keep an eye on.
Why do we need to sell Martinelli to fund the deal for Rodrigo, though? Like, seriously, this argument doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
for me,
we're not in trouble with PSR. So why do we need to sell to fund a Rodrigo deal exactly? I mean, I don't think we're getting Rodrigo, but this argument that we have to sell to buy is ridiculous. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time when people say that, it's because they're probably used to how Arsenal used to operate back when Wenger was there, when we had to sell our best players to get. We could never get like all of our good players all at the same time. We always had to sacrifice someone to feed someone else in. But yeah, I completely agree. I feel like the more attackers, the better, man. Like, we've gone so long without spending money on an attacker, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Like, we need to get as much as we can for versatility wise, especially because, again, we want to be going on all like 3 fronts. And at the minute, we ain't got Jesus until next year. And obviously, he's going to be sold anyway. So you've only got Kai Havertz as your only fit striker. He's not even a striker. Marino's a midfielder. So for me, we should be looking at getting multiple attackers this summer. Like, at least one winger, and maybe potentially 2 strikers or 2 wingers and a striker, whichever you want to do it, and then go from there, man. And for me, I'll be keeping everyone if we could. Do you know what I mean? If Trossard doesn't want to obviously stay, then it makes obviously financial sense just to sell him to get some money in for him again, right? Him going on a free. But for me, if it's to the point where we have to financially sell them, then no, that can't be an issue, man. Not now, bro, because we've had too many windows where we've not done anything. Do you know what I mean? So, nah, man, no, not good enough for me, man, for sure. I was getting through, obviously, to the chat quickly. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to Colin. Obviously, his channel link is in the title and in the video description as well. So make sure you go over there, subscribe to Colin. Obviously, he's doing all good things. Especially starting next season, he's going to be doing previews, reviews, all of that good stuff. So yeah, make sure you subscribe over there and subscribe to his channel, man. But yeah, Kurt says Madueke to Arsenal with a laughing emoji. Obviously, Colin's made his thoughts relatively clear that he doesn't want Madueke.
Twice, by the way. Once on your morning show and now here.
Yeah, Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. Me, I don't want this guy anywhere near my club either. No, 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 no. Like Colin said, his final ball is atrocious. Like it's not very good. So yeah, we're just gonna be so frustrated with probably this guy playing for us. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. So yeah, Madueke's a scrub, says Godfrey. Get him away from Arsenal. 100% agree with that. Madueke is just as bad as Doku. Yeah, no end product with these guys, man. They're direct, but when it comes to the final ball, no end products, bro. No end products for sure. If we should sell, if we need to sell, we should slap 60 on Martinelli. If I'm hearing Madueke's going for 50, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, how do you judge how much a player is worth? If Madueke's going for 50 million, remember Martinelli got 15 Premier League goals a couple of seasons ago. Yeah. Madueke's only got 10. So what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to be realistic in your obviously.
Mate, 50 for Madueke is a joke. I'm sorry, like no one's paying that. Like no one with a brain is paying that. Like
it's crazy, bro. Absolutely demanding.
Honestly, if we pay 50 for Madueke, yeah, I'm on the board the day of. I'm sorry, like I'm on them from day dot, bruv.
Yeah, you have to be, bro. Yeah, you can't be paying that much for him, man. If we can get 50 million for Gabriel Martinelli, then do it. Says AJ. Lookman, £47 buyout release clause. Obviously, that's AJ's opinion on that. Kurt was a
Lookman's good, man.
Yeah, no, I rate Lookman, man. Obviously, you watched the Serie A, so you obviously have a bit more knowledge about him than me. But yeah, when I've ever seen him play for obviously even Champions League or obviously Europa League, he's looked really good, to be fair. Kurt was Doku a club signing. Pep had no say. Obviously, Godfrey's asking Kurt. I would have took Martinelli at City 3 years ago. That's when he was in his prime, his prompt, man. Obviously, he stagnated the last couple of years. But yeah, 3 years ago, he was proper, man. But again, I said it before in another stream. That's when tactically we were actually playing to his strengths. He was actually rotating with Gabriel Jesus and actually playing up front. Even though his positioning was on the left, he was rotating so much times that he was actually getting in behind goals. Look at all of his goals he scored that season. There's him running in behind, him getting in striker positions, getting in front of goal. Now he's just like a touchline winger, which has to track back. I feel like that is, again, Martinelli's obviously got to take blame for his form, but I feel like tactically we're not setting up to get the best out of him anyway. Look how he played against Liverpool when he played up front for that second half. Scored a goal, was more involved, was making good runs as well. And yeah, I think that's his best position if you're going to play him, if I'm being honest, man. On the wing, he's not very good. The difference in Chelsea can sell, Arsenal can't sell that well. Yeah, I mean, have you seen the reports about Zinchenko go for 10 mil? So yeah, they've not been the best sellers for sure, man. F4 Colin like Doku says Kurt. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Doku was a panic by Godfrey. Yeah, I think he was, to be fair. 60 mil as well, a lot of money. I would sell Trossard as AJ over Gabriel Martinelli. However, if Gabriel Martinelli goes, we must get Lookman or Rodrigo in. Yeah, we're going to get them in regardless, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have to strengthen that left side forward, bro. We have to do it.
Well, you can't see if you sell Martinelli, right? And you here's what I would say, right? I would take Lookman absolutely, and Rodrigo's more of a pipe dream, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
But even if you bring one of them in, you're still weaker than you were before because you've let go of Martinelli. Like,
fact.
People forget Martinelli is still. He hasn't hit his peak yet. And by the way, when he was banging, what position was he taking up? Inside forward, not touchline winger. He was drifting into the middle and cutting in. Right? Last season, he was hugging the touchline. He's not a touchline winger. He's never been that. Right? And funnily enough, his best performances for us this season came as where he was playing in that like shadow striker role, and it worked because he was using his pace to get in behind, but we didn't do that enough. So it's not all on Martinelli. Yes, Martinelli does. He's done things where you're like, okay, his final ball could be a bit better, but is that all on him? I don't think it is. Personally, I think it's down to the tactics on the pitch and how he's being utilised, because anyone with a brain will tell you Martinelli has not been utilised properly this season. He just hasn't been. But who's that on? Is that on Martinelli or is that on the coach?
Yeah, facts. Facts, man. I can't really disagree with that, to be fair, man. Yeah, Arteta has to take some blame with how he's been utilizing these attackers, why they've all literally declined, maybe apart from Saka, but even his numbers weren't as good as last year, depending on his injury and stuff. So, yeah, this side, big up remembrance, bro. It says from Wirtz to Martinelli is a crazy downgrade. Buying no Paul. Martinelli for 50 mil is outrageous. He ain't worth that. Well, bro, you got to go off the price of the market, bro. If Elanga is worth more than 45, if Madueke is worth 50, then Martinelli is definitely worth more than 50, bro. No way is he on the same level as them guys. I said, and Wanyeri is better than Madueke. Yeah, for sure. I said that in my previous stream that, bro, you just keep Wanyeri, bro, and just don't get Madueke because you're just going to block his path. And Wanyeri, he's better than him for sure, man. We got Godfrey. Obviously, just talking to AJ. Eze has 68 million pounds buyout clause, so pay it and move on. Obviously, linked to Spurs today, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, man. Even Gordon is a good option.
We need a midfielder, so why not?
Yeah, no, exactly, man, exactly. I'm already subbed and a mod on Colin. Big up Kurt for the support, as always. Love the community here.
Right, brother.
For sure, for sure. Also love shopping at Chelsea. Madueke can do a thing. Oh, bro, I'm sick of hearing this. No, he can't. He's going to be rubbish. I'm going to say this now. I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to let this PR go through. Like, we always have this, man. Sterling's going to do well. This guy's going to do well. No, they're not. They're not going to do well. They're not doing well at Chelsea. They're not going to do well at Arsenal. Let's just not buy from them. Please.
See what you've done nearsighted. See what you've done, right? What you've done is you've sent Tops off on a tangent, and now I have to deal with it. Because you've just,
basically, yeah.
Because you set him off on a tangent, right? And now I'm the one that has to bear the brunt of it. So thank you for that, for being a prick. Thank you.
lovely stuff. Godfrey, I would take Anthony Gordon. Yeah, so would I, to be fair. Swap deal for, oh my God, Garnacho.
Nah. Do you see what he posted on his Insta? Do you see what he did? Him and Rashford did on Insta, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. What's his thoughts about that, bro? I think it's crazy to be still employed and do that, man. He's mental.
I can't even lie, bro. Like, I'm not even a Man United fan, and that pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, right? Not so much Rashford, because Rashford's at least done something, right?
Yeah.
I know he's been off it for a while, but I mean, Garnacho to me, he reminds me of Guendouzi. Not so much, in terms of play style and position, obviously not. But the guy, how Guendouzi would run off at the mouth and chat, and start talking like he's this king shit or whatever, right? Because Guendouzi still does this at Lazio. In fact, Dybala even talks about it. Garnacho, I swear, this guy thinks he's Messi all of a sudden. Bro, you've done fuck all at United. Let's be real. You've done fuck all. You came on for 20 minutes in the Europa League final. You did fuck all in that game as well. And then you make it all about you by saying you're not happy with the coach or whatever, and he's not giving you the game time. Brother, Amram doesn't want you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, Amram is the type of guy. I'll tell you what. Amram is similar to Antonio Conte in the sense that if he has a problem with you, he's going to say it. Right? He doesn't want you. He's told you to find a new club. Move on and deal with it. Don't post pictures of you being in a fucking Villa shirt with Rashford on the back. Do you know how disrespectful that is to Man United?
Yeah, that's shocking.
Swear that, brother. I'm not even joking. If I did that to, all right, not the same profession, obviously, right? But say, for example, I was working somewhere else, right? And I was unhappy there, and I thought, I'm still employed there, but I'll put on the uniform of another workplace that I want to work at, right? And I posted that shit on social media. I'd be fired, right?
Yeah, you would be, yeah.
Right? So, and again, I get it. It's not the same profession. But still, there's a thing called respect. Garnacho has shown a complete lack of respect for Manchester United, not as a club, as an institution. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing. Like, if I was a Man United fan, I want him sold. End of discussion. No way back. Yeah. This is actually worse than what Granit Xhaka did.
Yeah, I think it is, I think it is, because at least with the Xhaka thing, it was based off a reaction to obviously what was happening at the time. This is just unprovoked. Yeah. Like, no one told him to post anything on Instagram, bro. Like, no. Bro, it's crazy. They're paying your wages, literally paying your wages, and you're disrespecting them unnecessarily. Just get sold and move on. Why do you have to do this? If you left the club already and done this, then fair enough, it's up to you. You play for a different club, but not when you're still employed, man. Have a bit of decorum, man. Yeah, I agree, bro. I think his ego's just gone out of control, considering he's not done literally anything in the game, like, to warrant it. He's not won Premier League titles. He's not scored loads of goals. Like, bro, he just literally come into the first team and played in the worst Man United team in my lifetime that finished 15th and lost to Spurs in the European final. Bro, just relax, stay humble, like Haaland would stay humble. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy, man. But yeah, that's some players for you, man. Big up Tyrell Guna TV. Big up, first time for seeing you in the chat. Big up T-Taja Sports. Big yourself up, brother. I hope you're well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you've liked the video, and subscribe to Colin as well. Link is in the title of the video, man. Curse asking where Vidic is now. Obviously, Vidic is going on the alias. Bro, the guy's doing, I know what he's doing. He's doing a Chad Gable, bro. He's doing the Americano gimmick where he's trying to pretend he's not two people at once. But yeah, he was in the chat earlier as Colin is a fraud. So I'm sure he'll be back in the chat soon enough, man. Vidic, the Man United man.
Do you know what I think he's doing? Do you know what I think he's doing, right? All right, there's this thing called lurking, right?
Yeah.
Now, they're signed into their, because Twitch channels get this a lot. They're signed into the account, but they don't comment, but they're still watching. Vidic, I know you're lurking there. I know you're lurking. All right, you don't fool me, brother.
He's about, bro. He's about. I know he's about.
Watch him pop up in the chat, right? He'll pop up in the chat tonight. You watch, mate.
Yeah, he'll be about, man, for sure. This African, obviously, African combination is also this season. It is, man. Salah's going to be missing, obviously, January as well. So, yeah, that's a very good point you made there. Yes, Godfrey, but she's pretending to be Colin on a fake account. That's mad. Touchline clips, Garnacho.
Red free, bro. Red free.
Yeah, red free, man. Garnacho is the worst Man United winger I've ever seen. I hear it, bro. I fully hear it, man.
Yeah, I can't even disagree with that, to be fair.
Yeah, me neither, man. Obviously, Godfrey just talking about Newcastle's bid being rejected for Alanga. They're looking to sell him for, this is what I mean, 60 plus 1 million. Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. If Alanga, they want Alanga for 60 plus million, bro. Come on, what are we doing here? Like, yeah, it's crazy. I don't think Alanga's got 10 goals either.
To be fair, though, with Alanga, he had a very good season. Nottingham Forest performed above expectations. He was a key part of that. And to be fair, to Forest, he probably is worth 60 because that's what he's worth to them.
Yeah.
Now, do I think he's worth £60 million? No. But to Nottingham Forest, he is. Like, he's an asset that they have, and that asset's worth 60 million.
This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. I mean, 23 years old. He played 38 Premier League games. He got 6 goals, 11 assists. So, bro, if he's getting 6 goals and getting worth 60 million, I get what you're saying, Colin, about him being worth 60 to Forest, and I hear that. But, bro, we're going to do some damage control here. Like, Martinelli's going to be, because he's probably getting the same amount of stats, and people don't rate him. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. The transfer window is all up in flames at the minute. Big up E. Ross, he says, Tot's putting in that work. Of course, bro. Back on it now, man. Back on it for sure. Pick yourself up, being in the chat. Make sure you like the video if you're not already. Lads, Martinelli is definitely worth 70 million now for sure. I agree, bro. 60 mil for Elanga. What are Nottingham Forest smoking? Says Kurt, man. I knew Garnacho was tapped when he said Ronaldo is his GOAT when the guy literally plays with Messi. Oh, yeah, they're both Argentinian, aren't they? Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Mate,
you know?
imagine being from Argentina and not saying Messi is the goal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What an idiot.
Messi or Maradona. That's crazy, bro. And you're Argentinian. That's crazy. Because he's simping of Ronaldo when he obviously literally plays for his country's GOAT. Yeah, that's mad. That is actually mad.
That's beyond stupid.
No, but yeah, it is, man. Kurt says, I see Vidic with loads of emoji eyes. Forrest not taking the
He's
piss.
lurking, bro. What I tell you? He's lurking.
He's about, bro. He's about. He's definitely about. Man said Chad Gable gimmick, laughing emojis. Grande Americano. I can't even say his name. Grande, man. I won't pay 25 mil for Elanga. Elanga is the pace merchant. Obviously, they decided to rate him. Probably like Forest want 80 mil for Gibbs White. Yeah, they do want a lot of money for him. Big up AB, sup, bro. You good? All good, brother. I hope you're well, my guy. Big up for being in the chat, man. Make sure you guys are liking up the video for your boy. But yeah, on to other news. Obviously, Martinelli, that news is obviously done. Let's go on to other news now. Now, the fixture list. Obviously, I've not seen you since the fixture list came out, Colin. So I wanted to get your initial thoughts on obviously Arsenal's fixtures, the first game or the first 3 games of the season, if I can get it to it. It is Manchester United, Leeds, and Liverpool. So what was your feelings when the obviously fixture list came out? Are you bothered that we've got a quote unquote difficult run, or are you happy that we've got these games out of the way? What's your kind of thoughts on the game so far? Well, the first couple of games anyway.
Well, it's not an easy start by any means. Liverpool away is somewhere we've struggled with since 2012, I think. So
yeah,
it's not going to be. I mean, that's crazy. The fact that we've not won at Anfield since 2012. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's nuts.
That's mad, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. Funny story. That was actually the last game I bet on and won on. So yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was. It was that long ago. It was crazy, man. Jeez. Yeah.
Mental.
Man United away. I mean, look, I don't care how bad Man United are. Old Trafford's a ground we struggle at, like on a year basis. We've won there a few times, but once, twice. But we always seem to struggle there, and it's just, I don't know. It's not easy, man. It's not easy whatsoever. Leeds at home, you'd think we'd win that, but considering they just got promoted, but the other two aren't easy by any means. But again, it is what it is, man. If you're gonna win the league, right, you're gonna have to win at these grounds anyway. So I would much rather do it at the start of the season, get it over with, and move on from there. But again, right now, like I said to you before, or was it? Yeah. I messaged you this like this morning or this afternoon or whatever, right? Based on current business, third at best.
Yeah.
But I'm being optimistic when I say third, by the way, because I mean, look, I know about the situation with Gyorkres, how he's pissed off at the sporting board and he's like doesn't want to play for them again. But personally, I'm getting bored of the whole striker situation because at first it was Sesko, then it's Gyorkres, then it's Sesko, then it's Gyorkres, and now people are breaking into fights on social media about who's better. Brother, I just want the whole thing to be over. I'm not even joking. I'm bored of it. Like, I don't care who it is at this point. If it's Gyorkres, great. If it's Sesko, fine. I'll deal with it. It's not my first choice, but I'll live with it, right? I'm bored of this thing. Like, just get it over with and done. Like, I can't be stressing out over a striker like conversation. And we're not even at the end of June yet.
Yeah, 100%.
And yet, man, are already stressing. Like, what are we doing?
No, it's true, man. It's true. Like, For me, they're just got to make a decision, bro. Even if it's a thing where it's like we're all in for Sesko, even though, like I said, that's not my preferred opportunity, like choice. At least I know there's a clear plan. Do you know what I mean? I'm all about even if you do things I don't agree with, as long as there's a plan on what you're doing, then I can kind of live with it. But when it's just scattergun and it's like a mess, I can't really get with the program, bro. It's like, what are we actually even doing? Like, are we even going to get either of these strikers? Is going to be someone else? Like, no one actually knows, bro.
And that's the report I read today, right? Is that Berta is working on the two deals at the same time. Now, to me, that's a problem because look, I can understand if you're looking at multiple targets just in case one doesn't work out. That's fine, but focus on one and then deal with the others.
Yeah,
because brother, listen, you can't do two things at once. All right, there's people can multitask, but with this type of thing, when there's multiple factors involved, like agent fees and wage negotiations, and trying to strike up a fee with like Leipzig or Sporting, it's like you can't do both at once. If Gyorkres doesn't pan out, you go for Sesko, right? But I don't want to see my club try and work two deals at once. I don't want to see that. Like, because that just feels to me as if the club are undecided on who they want. That's just what it feels like to me. Like, so nah.
Yeah, it's a bit scattergun, man. I don't really like the indecisiveness between doing that, like you said. I mean, again, normally you'd have like preferences, obviously choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, choice 4, rather than just doing two deals at the same time and then picking one to obviously accelerate on. I don't know, man. I think there's a bit of a risk there as well, man. Big up the chat as well. Obviously, Kurt says 2012. I was like 14 back then, a long time ago, brother. A long time, too long to be honest with you, man. Too long, man. Big up, Catch. Big up, brother. I think it's the first time I'm seeing you in the chat, man. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Make sure you go subscribe to Catch as well. Another Guna in the building, man. Big yourself up, bro. Godfrey says, I can see another draw at OT, win against Leeds, and another point at Anfield. If we are to win, it's probably at Old Trafford rather than Anfield. I mean, to be honest with you, with that Old Trafford one, I can see that happening as well, bro. Like a 0-0 or something like that, especially if we don't like strengthen our attack and stuff, or don't get any kind of new signings in, man. I feel like it's going to be a struggle. Even at Anfield, I could even potentially see a defeat there because, again, when they're up for it, and that might be what probably the first or second home game, so it's going to be kind of buzzing anywhere. It's going to be nice weather. So yeah, it's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be a difficult start if we don't get in the necessary, obviously, players in at the start of the before obviously the start of the season or whatnot. We could be struggling, man. On to September, obviously, I'll just do like a quick run through of the scheduled games. Once we've got a Champions League game, that's October, one sec. We've got a Champions League game, international break, obviously, 1st to the 9th, and then Nottingham Forest at home, difficult. Champions League match day 1, Manchester City at home, League Cup round 3, Newcastle away, Champions League match day 2. Now, depending on who you get in the Champions League, that's tough, man.
Hard, man.
Yeah,
that's hard because when you look at it, I mean,
that's
Nottingham
tough,
Forest could swing either way because it depends on how. Well, no, because the what was it? Because they're in the Conference League, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in the Conference League.
Right, so that wouldn't have started yet. So
yeah, starts after.
It depends on whether or not they're prioritizing that or not. But either way, Nottingham Forest are they're a tough side to beat, or at least they were last season. Who knows how that will go next season. Champions League depends how the league stage works out, which, by the way, I still maintain I hate this league stage knockout playoff crap.
Yeah.
Like, I still hate it. I know we get better games, but I'm old school, innit? Like, I prefer like the group stage, last 16, quarterfinal, semi-final with like, the third place getting like, Europa League and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it's what I grew up on, innit? But
yeah,
hey, it is what it is. Man City,
tough.
Who knows?
Tough game.
Like, they were up and down last season. I don't think they might be that again, but I'm not betting on it. who knows with the League Cup? I tell you what, we better progress quite far in that. In fact,
Yeah,
I'm looking at semis final minimum, bro. I'm not even kidding.
100%.
Like, and then Newcastle away struggle there anyway. So yeah, that's great. It's a tough start to the season either way you slice it.
Yeah, man, and depending on who we get in the Champions League, this could potentially be a Real Madrid and I don't know, PSG, for example, depending on who we get. So imagine that kind of start. That would be crazy, man. So yeah, and this is why I think Arsenal fans are like, bro, just get the players in and get a proper squad because we know the kind of running we've got now. So not only we've got obviously Liverpool and Manchester United grounds that we don't really normally win at on a regular basis. We've now got this 2 Champions League games wedged in with Newcastle away, Manchester City home, and Forest away. And depending on who we get in the League Cup, that could be another difficult game, depending on who we draw. So yeah, difficult, man. On to obviously October. I think it's a bit easier, a bit more obviously kind to us. Obviously, the Champions League games obviously we covered. Then West Ham at home. Having said that, we've lost to them 2 years in a row at home at the Emirates. They beat us twice. Fulham, we've not beaten them for 2 years as well. Obviously another Champions League game. Crystal Palace we drew with at home last year as well, and the League Cup 4th round if we're still in it. So again, slightly easier than obviously the September one, but still
we should be getting 9 out of 9 for the league games, mate. We should be getting 9 out of 9. I'm not hearing any excuses. Oh, we've not beaten West Ham in this amount of time. Oh, we're not beating Fulham. Brother, if you're gonna win the league, right, these are the you've got to beat these teams. You can't be going into these games thinking, oh, we've not beaten these guys in so long. Oh, we've not beaten these guys in so long. Teams that win the league go to these games like West Ham, easy. Fulham away, easy. Palace at home, easy. Shut up. Like you think City and Liverpool are going into these games with like, oh, it's Fulham, it could be tricky. Oh, it's Palace at home. Oh no. They're going into these games with the attitude thinking, we're City and Liverpool, we'll smash these. Come on now.
No, it's true, man. It's true. Obviously, Liverpool, Arsenal have got a great record against these teams, but they should do. Like these are teams we should be beating regularly on a regular basis. So if we're going to win the league, these are the games that have stopped us from winning the league because we've done well against the top 6 teams, all in all. But these games we've just, bro, we only got. I'm just thinking about it now. We only got 2 points out of 9 against these teams in the reverse fixtures last year. Well, we got a draw for them.
Bear in mind, I'll clarify this, right? I'm not disrespecting these teams by any stretch of the imagination, but if you want to win the league, you've got to go with the attitude of, we've got this. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the problem, right? Arsenal fans go into it with apprehension instead of thinking, well, if we're looking to win the league, just go with the attitude of, we've got a better team. Who cares? Like, we'll beat them anyway. Like, but again, Arsenal fans try to set the bar pretty low because they don't like the expectations being lofty.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. That's actually facts, to be fair. Yeah, we've got to raise the standards, man. Back into November and Burnley away, that's got to be 3 points. We've got Champions League, obviously another game. Then Sunderland away, that has to be 3 points as well. No excuses.
Seriously, if we don't, seriously, we watched Sunderland in the playoff final, bro. That's 3 points. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyone that's trying to say, oh, Sunderland away will be tricky, brother.
Nah.
Listen, they're trash, bro.
Yeah, they're not great.
I know they're newly promoted, bro, but if they play the way they do, or the way they did in the playoff final, trust me, bro, they're going straight back down.
Straight back down, brother. Straight back down, for sure, man.
Those games against Burnley and Sunderland should be nothing but 3 points. I'm not hearing excuses. I'm not hearing any of that shit. Fuck off. Yeah. Tottenham at home, 3 points.
Yeah.
Not even doubting it because, bro, listen. I know Thomas Frank is in the job now. Amazingly, Tottenham actually did the right thing and sat down. True, would have figured. But still, we should be going into that North London derby and thinking, Tom, we'll beat them easy. Like, what we're doing. Like, again, it comes back to this mentality. If you're going to win the league, you have to be beating Tottenham at home. We've beaten 3 straight times in a row. What are we fearing these lot for?
Yeah, facts.
Like, come on now.
Right.
Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Again, if you want to win the league, you've got to go into that game thinking, right, it's Chelsea away. It'll be difficult, but we can win this. That's it. You want to win the league? Those are games you got to win, bruv.
It's true, man. It's true. We got to win these games. We've got to turn these draws into wins. We had 14 draws too many last year. And we need to turn them to wins for sure, man. Into December, very, very busy month, man. Always is. But yeah, Brentford at home, Aston Villa away, then another Champions League game, then obviously Wolves at home, a League Cup fifth round if we're still in it. Everton away, Brighton at home, Aston Villa at home. So a lot of home games, though. I'd say 4 home games there in the league, only 2 away games, Villa twice as well. What's your thoughts on this kind of fixture list, Colin? I mean, for me, I still think we should be getting maximum points in the majority of these games. Obviously, we're probably going to drop points on 1 or 2, but can't be more than that, man, surely.
The only one that would worry me is Villa away.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Everton away, we should be winning. Should be beating Villa at home. Should be beating Brighton at home as well. Wolves at home, we should be beating them. But again, it comes back to like Brentford at home, we should be winning as well. But
yeah, a lot of home games.
Brother, don't be talking to me about winning the league if you don't think you can beat Aston Villa at home, or if you don't think you can beat Villa away. Like, I'm not. Again, this is what. It just frustrates me, right? That Arsenal fans like to kind of like set the bar low. Like, and this is what the club thrives on, right? Because the fan base at times has set the bar low, the club think, oh well, we're not really expecting to win the league, so it doesn't really matter if we don't or do or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had enough of that. I've put up with that for long enough. All right. This season, the pressure's on, right? It's challenge for the league and go far in the other competitions as well and win one of them. Win something.
Yeah.
Right? And to be honest with you, I don't even think a cup is going to be enough.
No, not now.
I don't. A cup would have been enough last season.
Yeah, but not now.
Not now. I'm looking at it and going, you better win the league or you better come close to winning the Champions League because, brother, anything less ain't going to do it.
Yeah, not now, man. He's had too much time, too much money. He's going to probably get another batch of money this summer, taking it closer to $1 billion. Bro, you got to win a major trophy, bro. You got to win a Premier League or a Champion. You have to, man. You can't be spending all that money and win a League Cup. He's not going to run anymore. I'm sorry. So, yeah, he's a lot of pressure's on his hands, man, for sure. Obviously, getting into January, another busy month as well, man. Bournemouth away, Liverpool at home, 3rd round of the FA Cup, obviously the semi-final of the first leg of the League Cup, if we're still in it. Nottingham Forest away, Champions League, match day 7, Manchester United at home, Champions League, match day 8, and then Leeds away. So, a few Champions League games in there.
This is why we need a big squad, right?
Yeah.
You see, you look at those fixtures there, specifically that FA Cup 3rd round and the League Cup semi-final first leg, if we get there, right?
Look at the dates.
The 10th of January, and then the League Cup semi-finals on the 12th. You cannot get through that run without having a big squad. It's impossible because we will get injuries.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Without question, we will get injured. In fact, you just look at that run there between Bournemouth and Liverpool. That's not even 4 days rest. That's 3 days rest with 1 day of training.
Yeah.
If you're lucky. It's probably 3 days rest with 2 days of training.
Ridiculous. 1 day's rest, 1 day's training. Oh, man, that is shocking, bro. Yeah, that's really bad, man. And then obviously 4, and then 3 days rest again. And then 3 days rest again. 4 days, bro. It's crazy, man.
It's
Yeah,
not. It's not even 3 days rest, bro. It's 2 days rest and 2 days training.
Yeah, if that, yeah. Yeah. You have to have a big squad, man. We can't go in with a 22-man squad again this season, especially because we're going to be in the Champions League at this stage, because obviously it's a group stage. So match day 8, these Premier League games are certified. The only one you could possibly take out is the League Cup semi-final. But we're going to be in the FA Cup third round, because that's when we start the competition. So we're minimum going to be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games minimum, potentially 9 if we're still in the League Cup. 8 games
unless he jacks the League Cup off, right, to compete in the FA Cup and the league. But should be told, I wouldn't be happy if he did that, because we've got a shocking record in these competitions anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's been doing, Colin. He's been sacking these off to try and win the league and Champions League. He's not done it. So yeah, bro, it's not good enough, man. If that's the case, bro, and even if we do sack off the League Cup, that still means we've still got 8 games anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like we're missing 3 or 4 games because he's not in the League Cup anymore. So, bro, it's not looking good, man. Obviously, I've just lost where I was. Bear with me 1 second with the fixtures. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Crazy, man. But for me, I feel like that's why I'm saying when we've got like players leaving like Partey and stuff like that and Jorginho, one, we need to replace them. But more importantly, we need to get players on top of them players, because again, we struggled last season with the type of obviously fixtures that we had, because again, we were just getting injury after injury after injury all the time, man. It just wasn't good enough. So yeah, man, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good if we don't strengthen, for sure, man. Big up the chat. Let me just go straight to the chat quickly. It's been a while. Big up everyone. It says, imagine Kurt says, imagine if Arsenal get Champions League and PSG first game. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I would welcome that, Kurt. I want to beat the best anyway, says Godfrey.
Yeah.
Kurt says, facts, Colin. I was talking about Sunderland. Sunderland sold Bellingham also. Yeah, he's probably one of their best players as well. And he's obviously sold to Borussia Dortmund. We will do well against Spurs, not really bothered about Chelsea away. Arteta has to win the Prem and FA Cup or Carabao. So you want a league double, man. League and Cup double, sorry. Yeah, I hear it. Arteta league title this year. AI. Timber also said Arsenal need more players. Yeah, Declan Rice said it as well, man, last year too. Declan said that as well a while back. Yeah, Kurt, I respect Pep. He knows how to rotate well. This is what we're saying, bro. Like, when the players are having a far cry to say, you know what, we need these kind of reinforcements, then, bro, just make sure you do what you need to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's bro, it's just not good enough, innit? But yeah, man. Where was I with the fixtures? On to November, past that. Boom, boom. It was on to January, wasn't it?
The website's probably just like update itself. Does that?
Yeah. I think it was. Boom. So yeah, into February now. So we've got obviously at the Emirates, Sunderland at home. That has to be a win for sure. That's on the 7th. Yeah. Then we've got a game on Wednesday. I get Brentford away, so a quick turnaround there. That has to be a win as well. Then we've got another game on the Saturday. It's going to be Tottenham Hotspur away. We beat them 3 times in a row, like Colin said. That has to be a win too. Then the next Saturday we've got obviously Chelsea at home. So yeah, that has to be a win as well. Into March, Brighton away. Got to be a win. Has to be a win. Everton has to be a win. These are 2 games we drew last year, by the way, as well. Wolves away has to be a win as well. That's on the 21st of March.
You look at the end. If you look at the run at the end of the season, right? It's actually pretty favourable outside of like the April one where we play City away, I think.
Yeah,
but, I mean, look.
Yeah.
If we get to April, right, and we're still within like 3 points of, say for example, we get to that City game, right, and we're still 3 points off the title. We've got a good chance of doing it. But if you get to like February, March time, and you're 10 points off it, forget it, because it's not happening. Like, it's just, you have to maintain distance with Liverpool and City. You've got to, because anything less, I'm sorry, but it's not going to fly.
It's 100%, man. Obviously, that's going to be the key game, 18th. And to be honest, Colin, obviously we had the game near the April. I think it was like end of March, a couple of seasons ago. We got the 0-0 draw. In this game, I want us to go there and try and win the game, man. I don't want to see us sit back and, bro, just try and go there and win the game. If other teams can go there and win at the Etihad, then I don't know why we can't. We've not won there since 2015. So you got to show a bit of bravery, man. And again, potentially, if we're still competing with the title with them, it could really set them back, not in terms of like, obviously, with the points, but mentally as well, losing to a rival at home. So that's a game I'm looking to try and win as well, if I'm being honest, man. Newcastle at home as well, another game we need to be winning. Into May, and like you said, the May is pretty favorable, to be honest with you. We have Fulham at home, we should be winning that. Then obviously the London Stadium, we should be beating West Ham away as well. That's obviously another London derby. Then Burnley at home, that has to be a W. And then our last game is at Selhurst Park, which we won 5-1 last year. So that has to be a win as well, man.
Don't tell me that run ain't favorable, because I'm telling you it is, right? If we get to April and we're 3 points off of it, and we're 3 points like within either like Liverpool or City, whoever it was, right? Then we've got a chance. But again, you've got to go to City and you've got to win. Like, because even like not last season, but the season before it, right? Even when we got the draw, I wasn't one of these thinking, "Oh, I hope we draw against City." No, I wanted to beat these men.
Yeah,
because I remember at the time it just felt like a missed opportunity, right? Was I disappointed in the fact that we got a point at the Etihad? No, but I would have preferred the win, primarily because I'm thinking about the league. I'm not thinking about like top 4 or any of this bollocks. A draw is fine if you're just looking to get top 4. But we weren't. We were looking to win the fucking league, bro. I mean, I wasn't pissed off to a point where I'm like, I'll like sack everyone and everything else. But if you're gonna win the league, you've got to go to these grounds away and win.
Yeah. It's true, man. It just sets a precedent, sets a statement as well that you're a serious club, because you've gone to their ground and you've just beaten them in it. Like you just showed you like you're better than them, kind of like a psychological way. And I don't think we've ever done that during these like title like running or races that we've had in the last 2-3 years. It's always a draw, or we might beat them 1-0 at home, but we don't really do the double over them. Like there's no real dominance, or like we're the best team in the league. That's what we're definitely missing in these games, man. So yeah, we got to be looking to win that, man, for sure. And we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, obviously, as well. But yeah, quickly, obviously, on to the whole stuff with, obviously, I've touched on about Madueke. Obviously, Arsenal have been speaking to Chelsea about a potential move. They want 50 mil, which is not the price Arsenal want to pay. Do you actually think this is a possibility we might actually get Madueke, or do you think it's a paper talk, Colin?
Nah, I'm choosing to believe that it's paper talk. Right? I hope so. I mean, look. The fact that the club the fact that 50 million is not a price that Arsenal want to go to is good news, because it means that the club have learned their lesson, hopefully. But personally, I don't want Madueke. All right.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Because thing is, when I say I don't want him, right, I'm looking at it from the perspective of we need someone to compete with Saka, not someone to hold bench, right? Madueke is just going to hold bench, bruv. He's not starting over Saka. I'm sorry, but he ain't. Right? In fact, he doesn't even start over Waneri, bruv. So if Saka's injured, and I'm, like, for example, let's just say, right, I'm in the dugout, right? And I'm thinking, right, my options are Saka. Well, if Saka's injured, my options are Waneri and Madueke, right? I'm starting Waneri over Madueke.
Yeah, same.
The reason being is Madueke's final ball is shocking. And second of all, when it's not going his way, he acts like a petulant child. Like, seriously, like, he's done this at Chelsea when he wanted to take a pen. He missed it, and then he went, ugh. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want players. I don't want players with a bad attitude at my club. I've given you 2 good reasons why Madueke ain't the one. 2, 1 personality wise, and 2 ability wise.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was crazy. Yeah, that penalty thing where they were all arguing was crazy. I forgot about that. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I just hope it's paper talk, bro. Fingers crossed it is, because I do not want to be.
In the chat, by the way.
Was it okay?
Gary in the chat, like.
Big up Carlos. Didn't see you, bro. Well, Guana says, Kurt says, big up Carlos. Was you hiding in Brazil? I was in lost the Flamingo. I did enjoy that. Even though I didn't watch it, I did enjoy that. That Jackson red card as well. Crazy. Gotta respect the Brazilian league. It's definitely a top league. To be honest, we've lost to a Brazilian side before in 2012. Says Carlos to Kurt. Big up DWTT. Hello. Hello to
boy Gary, brother. How's it going, brother?
Yeah, big up Gary, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to me and Colin if you've not already. But yeah, obviously, to quickly some other news quickly. Obviously, Zinchenko is a major target for Fulham. He looks almost certain to leave Arsenal this summer, and there'll be no shortage of takers. Arsenal value him at 12.7 mil, while Fulham think they could land him for around 10 million pounds. So that says to me that they think they can get it for cheaper. What do you think of this, man? 10 mil for Zinchenko.
Bro, it's the sun. They're full of shit. I don't need to say any more than that.
Yeah, fair play. We'll move on.
And by the way, Milan are more serious, like, you know, suitors for Zinchenko than Fulham are at this point in time. But the sticking point is the wages.
Yeah,
because Milan are not in the best negotiating space. And the fact that they've sold Theo Hernandez for 25 million euros should tell you that. Like, anyone would, like, okay, if you're looking at just this from an outside point of view, right? One of Milan's best players in the team, who's a major creative source for them, and they're selling him for less than 50 million euros, which in the current market, Theo Hernandez would absolutely be worth that. Why are they selling him for less? Because they're not in the best negotiating space. Plus, only Atletico were looking at him. They never really made a serious offer. They were looking at him. And outside of Al Hilal, no one else came in. So Milan aren't in the best negotiating space, bro.
Nah, I get you, man.
Unless Zinchenko is willing to take a wage cut, I just don't see how. I don't see how Milan can afford it, because, again, it's why I said we should be capitalizing on Milan's plight and going for Leao, because again, they're not. The fact that they didn't get European football has put them in a very tricky situation, because they only got 47 million pound near enough for Renders, who, look, if Milan were in a better negotiating position, they probably could have asked for more. The fact that they're not shows you why he's gone for less than 50.
Yeah, that's true, actually, because I thought you'd be selling him for way more than that, considering the type of player he is. So yeah, they are in financial problems for sure, man. But yeah, obviously quickly as well, Fabio Vieira been knocked out by Porto. Do you think Fabio Vieira's got a career still at Arsenal, or do you think we'll sell him on? What do you reckon?
Probably not.
Yeah, I can see it.
Probably not. To be fair, I don't even think he fits our style anyway. Unless we're going to use him on the right wing, I don't want him anywhere near our club anymore, because playing him in midfield is a waste of time. Playing him as a 10 is a waste of time. Yeah. If you're going to play him at all, play him as a right winger, because that's where he's suited. Like, come on, what are we doing?
Exactly, man. And for me now, even when Yeri's above him, man, so I wouldn't want him taking minutes from him. So, yeah, I think it's time to wear.
To be fair, I'd probably play Fabio Vieira over Madueke anyway.
You really don't want Madueke.
Do you want Madueke?
No, I don't. No. You know what? No way. No way, bro. No way.
I know you don't. Rhetorical question.
Yeah, you know I don't want him, man. No way. But yeah, man. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Colin. Obviously, that'll probably conclude this episode of Arsenal and Chill. It's been a good one. Big up the chat. Big up everyone tuning in. Colin, tell the people where they can find your stuff, man. What you got planned for the summer, or obviously the start of the season. Where can they find you and what you got planned, bro?
Well, at the minute, there's nothing really to talk about. I mean, I guess I could go on a tangent on Milan, but I've done that enough times, so who wants to do that? I mean, this is the thing, right? As soon as something major happens, obviously I'll do a video. But because there's nothing to talk about, it just feels like I'd be filling dead air at this point. Because that's what Tops is doing. He's just filling dead air. Like props to him for keeping it going, bro. But brother, it's dead air at the minute. And then next season, previews and reviews and stuff like that. And obviously, I'm working on moving certain things around and everything else. But actually, do you know what? No. I've not talked about this, right? Because I've seen a few links to a few players from Milan's point of view. So maybe do something on that, but maybe not. Because apparently Dusan Vlahovic is linked to Milan as well.
Wow, okay.
Is a bit odd. But in the same breath, Mitrovic is linked as well, which is a bit odd. And then Granit Xhaka, if they go for Granit Xhaka has not even been made official yet, right? So if they sign Xhaka, they're not signing Vlahovic because of the whole Serbia, Albania rivalry thing. They're not really going on, but I don't know, man. It just feels like Allegri's going to have to work miracles. It's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good. I'm like, imagine being Allegri and walking into that shit show. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, you got Allegri now. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, he's got a short end of the straw here, bro. Like, honestly, man.
I don't even know how he's going to do it. Like, because he can't. The players Milan have don't suit a 3-5-2. They just don't. Like, because unless you're going to play Pulisic as a 10, which I'm not for, to be honest, because I don't. He's much better as an inside forward than he is a 10.
Yeah.
And if he keeps Leao, odds are Leao's going to play up front alongside Jimenez, but Leao doesn't work as a striker, so that's pointless even trying that. And since Steele's going, you need new left backs because you've got no one in the squad that can play as a left wing back. Like, bruh, this is what I'm saying about the board. It was all preventable, and this is why my focus is on them, because they're the ones that have managed to concoct this cocktail of utter fuckery and left us with bare bones of a squad, man. Like, all right, if I look at that Milan midfield, right, I'm not even kidding. Our best midfield is Fofana, Musa, and Loftus-Cheek.
Jeez.
Honestly, bro, does that inspire you in any way?
Nah, it doesn't, It really doesn't. It really doesn't, bro.
Can you see why I'm depressed now?
Yeah, I can, I actually can as well. That's really bad. Especially, that's bad, bro. Especially with the new manager to walk into as well. So, you got a lot of work to do, man. You got a lot of work to do.
Bro, he's going to have to work miracles. I don't know how he's going to do it, but brother, I swear, if they sack him mid-season, bruv, if they do that...
Oh, don't do that. Surely not. You got to give it some time, surely.
I thought they would give Fonseca time. They didn't do that. They sacked him mid-season.
True.
And they brought in a manager of the complete opposite ideology.
Yeah, you had a tough season this season, man. Arsenal and AC Milan. Crazy, man. But yeah.
Not looking good.
Yeah, big up Colin, man. Obviously, again, AC Milan fan. I'm sure he's going to be doing some AC Milan content at some stage.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Against my will.
Yeah.
Against my will. Hog tied to a chair and screaming while gagged.
For the greater good, I guess. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, man. Locked in. Make sure you go over to Colin, Much Arsenal. Subscribe to his channel, man. The link is in the video description and in the title as well, man. So go over there, show Colin some love as well. Subscribe to his channel, and yeah, we'll be getting some content to you on the way. But yeah, that's been Arsenal and Chill. Been another good episode. Obviously, I'll be back tomorrow in the morning to do a morning show just to talk about every kind of news that can be going, and then a transfer show in the afternoon. So yeah, big up everyone tuning in. Big up everyone that's obviously liked the video and subscribe to Colin as well. Big up Colin too. And yeah, until tomorrow, man, we're out, man. Peace and love. Don't hate the play of the game. Until next time, we are out, people. Peace.